All right, hey folks, gonna do an a video on when to work. All right, so I'm gonna take you through the steps. I haven't done this. I'm gonna register as an employee, so I go to my email when to work. If not there, check in spam. Okay, I get the email. I open it. Okay, there's my username and password to get in. All right, so I click here. Excuse me, I click sign in. It wants my information for this. Okay, I'm going to pause here. We're at start. All right, so I hit start. Now I'm here. Okay, so it's my schedule, all the stuff in here. I go down and there's a request time off. Right, I find the day. I can't work Memorial Day weekend. I have something going on with that for whatever reason. You've spoken to me. We all know that. Actually, let's not use Memorial Day weekend. That's a bad choice. Let's go to June and say on the 10th of June, I'm going to the prom. Okay, so I'm going to be gone for the prom, and I'm going to be gone on the 10th and the 11th. So let's say the 10th, 11th, and 12th. So I'm going to change this to 3 days. Okay, so that's going to tell us that you want off the 10th, the 11th, and 12th. Okay, and then I'm going to hit request time off. Right, and then I'll hit OK, and then I will be able to see that. Okay, now let's say on June 1st, I'm taking the Regents. Right, and we're not open on June 1st, but let's just say I'm taking the Regents, U.S. History Regents in the morning. Right, I could click on partial and say, 8 a.m. right to 12 p.m. I need off, or let's 2 p.m. is fine. Okay, you put that in. What I didn't do on the other one, and let's say you're taking a course during the week, right? During the summer, and you're taking a summer course, and you're going to be every Tuesdays. You're going to be doing that, right? So you could put that in, or every Thursday, and you could say repeat that for X amount of weekends. You don't have to put it in once. I'll only see it once. I'll hit approve. It'll go through. It'll be fine. Okay. One of the things that we requested I didn't do in the last one was that we put here why we're taking the day off. Okay. You don't have to get that specific. Doctor's appointment, mom's birthday, summer class, something like that. Right. And you hit summer class. Okay. And then we just again click on request time off. Right. Your time off request has been entered, and now it's down here for you to see. Okay, now here's what happens. Here's what could be a little difficult. And you're not allowed to do this the first weekend, first weekend. Okay, so there's trades. So there's nothing on here, but let's say I wanted to offer one of my, it's going to be tough because there's no shifts in here, right? But you can come in here and you can see everyone's shifts, right? You can see your schedule and you can see the trading board. You could come in here and say, oh, you know what? I want to pick up an extra shift this week. I only have 24 hours. I want to get to 32 hours this week. Let me pick up another shift. And you come to the trade board and see if it's there. Okay? If you have to make a trade, you're going to put the trade up there. Right? Let's say you offer a trade. Right? Miss Cerise offers a trade to Mr. Mooney. Her Saturday for actually, let's do this. Let's do a drop. Cerise is going to drop her Sunday thing, and she wants to know if anybody wants it, which means I don't have to give anything back in return. So I say, yes, I want it. I put in that I want it. Cerise then accepts it. Okay, so we got to make sure this is where we always run into a problem. She makes an offer. I accept. She accepts my acceptance. So when you're asking for someone to pick up a drop, you have two things to do. You have to offer it, and then you have to accept when it comes back. It's especially important for trades. So Cerise wants to give up her Saturday, and I offer my Tuesday, but she doesn't like Tuesdays, right? So Elizabeth offers her Thursday. That works better for Cerise, so she accepts the offer from Elizabeth, but doesn't accept my offer. All right, so she puts it up. Elizabeth says, how about Thursday in the trade? Cerise says yes for the Thursday. Boom. Then it goes to the manager. Okay, and the managers have to click accept. So once you put that in, it's always good to put a text to us and say, hey, I just put in a time off request. Can you approve it? Okay, especially if it's a tight window. Here's the thing. Because we allow the time off request prior to us publishing the schedule, right? That's what we do. So you get an email, or you just got an email that said, please put in your time off for May 27th, 28th, 29th, June 3rd, and 4th. You put in that time off request. There really should be no reason for you to ask for one of those days off after I told you to put your time off request in. Now, let's say you figure I can work June 3rd. It's not a problem. Mr. Moody's got me on the 11 to 7 shift. It's not a big deal. And then your dad comes home and says he's got tickets to the Mets game. I don't know why you would want to go, but whatever. Mets or Yankees game, you go, oh, it's a last minute thing. It just happened on Friday. The game's on Saturday, right? Okay, we understand that. You tell us, listen, we just got an offer for concert tickets. I just got whatever it is, right? You put it in there, and we'll do the best we can, or you'll do the best you can to get someone to pick up that shift. If nobody picks up the shift, you're not going to the game. You have a responsibility to work. If you don't show up for your shift, you won't be on any other shifts. Okay, and all that we'll discuss later. I don't want to get into a big speech here on an email. All right, I just wanted you to see how to do things. So you can put in your 27th, 28th, 29th, June 3rd, and 4th time off request. This way, Ms. Cerise and myself, we can get our schedules done and get them to you, hopefully this week, a week before Memorial Day weekend, so you can make plans. Right? We understand. So, it's the first big weekend of the summer. You might want to go somewhere. I know a couple of my kids like to barbecue, and you might want to have a barbecue one of those days. All right. So that's how to do when to work. I hope this helps. For my students who are watching this, I know you're having flashbacks. I apologize. All right. Can't wait to see everybody on May 25th. Take care.